I still can't formulate a YouTube intro. Yeah. Bro, it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll get it. But today, it's not the day. Today ain't the day. But anyway, I had a thought yesterday. I think it was after I found out Jane Addams had passed on, which is just like crazy, you know. He was just at the World Cup playing for his country, and repping the yellow and green, man. It's a dream for a lot of, Lord have mercy. It's a dream for a lot of like boys, I'd say, to play like in the World Cup, and I think even a wider dream for like them to play for their country, like to represent their national team. And for them to go out there, I didn't really pay too much attention. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've been watching him from jump, but the news is just like it's genuinely mind blowing, considering this is somebody we were all like watching and like seeing on the field of play. Now they're just not here anymore. It's crazy. It's genuinely surreal when I think about the concept around like dying, bro, and just like death in general. It's crazy, considering I've tiptoed around that idea of, right? It's definitely not the way to like obviously handle whatever goes on in this life that we live, because at the end of the day, everything is just like a whole experiment, a whole experience, I think is what I wanted to say. It's all everything that we do is just like you're just experiencing things on like a day-to-day basis, whether it be with people, just be yourself, or like a spiritual level and stuff like that. But it's crazy because you could literally be talking to someone today, y'all can be, y'all can literally just be yapping over the phone, and you build a strong relationship with this person, especially considering nowadays everybody having like an online friend, somebody who's like kilometers away, like thousands of kilometers away. That person has their own separate life in a whole new, like, in a whole different continent, whole different country, whole different culture, that type of thing. And you could literally just be talking to that person. You could be communicating with them every day, and then it just stops. They're just gone. Like, they just, that's it. For their experience, it's over. Like, they're done. That's their time here on earth gone. Whether they achieve what they wanted to achieve or not, whether they got to experience things that they wanted to experience, it's a wrap, right? And depending on what you believe in, for me, I believe, once you die, that's basically it. You might believe in reincarnation, but once this experience is over, it's over. Like, you don't get a second crack at it. This is not a video game. You don't get to press, try again, or that type of thing. It's just over. You're done. It's like, that's it. Is that not crazy? You could be talking to your sibling, your parent, your best friend, your partner today. Not even tomorrow. In the next few hours, they could just literally just like they're gone. You can never speak to them again, ever. That is crazy to even think about, bro. That is just wild. That is a possibility, and that is something that we all have to. It all comes to like that's the end point for everybody. You know, the end point isn't getting that job or finally becoming famous or getting married. Sure, you could do all that, but after that, you still gotta, you know. But you could literally get married to the love of your life and you die the next day before you all even make it to your honeymoon. And that is insane work, in my opinion. But as sad as it is, I think it gives us a reason to continue, or a reason to, in a sense, like just like stay ahead of it. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is that you've been, you know, scared to do, you kind of like hesitating to do it. Just do it. To be honest, you want to send that text, bro? Send that text, bro. Apply for that job. You know, learn that skill, that language. Just like go for it. There's no point in trying to like live this life very cautiously, because you only do get one crack at it. Unless you get that special cutscene. You know, I've seen videos of some people say they've died, right? They died and they went to hell, and they spoke to like God or something, and they came back and, you know, they changed their lives and how they lived, and, you know, they gave their lives to Christ and all that type of stuff. But unless you get that special cutscene, once you die, it's over, right? That's about it. So somebody who's like constantly anxious about stuff, I'm just trying to essentially I don't want to say live my life like it could be, you know, my last day or whatever, but because every time somebody says that, it's always like translating to, oh yeah, no, go hit 6 clubs in one night, go to a strip club, take insane amounts of alcohol, just party because we're all gonna die anyway. Really? That's another thing that I really don't like. YOLO, when a lot of you people on this internet say YOLO, bro, it's always equating to something just incredibly dumb, and it's just like I told you I don't wanna go running with bulls, bro. That's one thing. One of my boys put in a group chat some video of some guys in like a coliseum or whatever, and then he just let bulls roam free, just chasing people. And I'm like, why would I want to do this? I could die, or, you know, get paralyzed from waist down. And they're talking about some, you only live once. Yeah, and I want to continue living. That would benefit me more and everyone around me if I kept living. But you wanna take me skydiving because YOLO. You wanna go bungee jumping because YOLO. You want me to do 6 lines of cocaine because YOLO. No, brother. We gotta like shift that into something a bit more positive to ourselves. Like, let's let, let's read a short book and talk about it. I don't know, something like it's gotta be something different, bro. We're talking about some YOLO, something else, bro. Come on, please. I'm begging you. If you're gonna tell me YOLO, make it reasonable, something that won't directly put my life in jeopardy, because this life already is very unpredictable. I don't want to increase my chances of being booted out the server and logging out forever. I'm good on that. There's still things that I would like to achieve, things that I hope I'll be able to achieve, God willing. And while I'm still in this body that I have, I want to, still be able to do good and still help people and just show love to everybody and compassion, because there's generally some people out there who have never felt somebody like just like love on them, show them kindness, compassion, hospitality. There's generally someone out there who doesn't even trust people, to be honest. Like anytime they see a person trying to get close, bro, they always got their guard up. Always, they've never really had that type of experience with anybody. So I still want to be able to be a positive light in people's lives, people that I meet. So it's some madness, like I was saying, but I don't know what kind of message I wanted to kind of like convey with this, but this is crazy thing that we live in, crazy world. So yeah, I say we be more precious with it, especially like with our time. Don't waste your time doing things that really don't help you, things that directly harm your body, your mind, your spirit. Be precious with this because it's genuinely like it's a precious thing, this life that we have. And especially if you're in like a position where you can thrive, because obviously there have been people who've unfortunately from birth have been in a ranked lobby and have been fighting to live every day of their life since they were born. So if you're in a position where you're just like me, like I'm in a one, it's not even a one bedroom, this is a one room, right? I got everything that I need to stay alive, right? To keep myself healthy, I can still do stuff on a day-to-day basis. Just take it with a pinch of salt. I know it may be a little hard as right now. Might be going through a tough time. Things are really going off for you, but it does get better. It just depends on how you want to go about it. I remember there was one thing my pastor said at church. I don't know if I can pull it up, but he said, I think, yeah, life is like, I got it right here. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And obviously, like I said, we're all in different situations. Some people, no matter how they react to it, it's just, they might, it'll keep you destined to be cooked. But if you're in a position where, you're able to change your mindset and do it a bit differently, you can genuinely make your life like worth living. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like me. You know what I mean? You don't have to be in the house on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday just cooped up, with no reason to be outside, no friends, nothing like that. And yeah, obviously that's something I also would have to change, especially if I'm telling you to go out there and do your thing. But yeah, bro, just take time out of the day, look at the sky, look at the stars, just be more grateful for this experience. I know it's a weird one, but it can really be a good one. It can really be a really cool one if you allow it to be, if you make it to be. It really happens. It's happened. I know. Hey, whoa. Hey. But yeah, I'm gonna go text that pretty girl now and find out what were her favorite songs from the past week. And I'm gonna LARP. I'm gonna LARP. That's if she sends them to me. But either way, I'm gonna LARP. I'm gonna LARP. I'm gonna glaze. I'm gonna tell how cool she is. Maybe taking with a grain of salt. It may be maximum influence, but either way, YOLO, brother. Send that text, bro. I promise you're not gonna die. If she screenshots it, okay. You didn't see anything crazy in there. You're literally seeking human connection, interaction, like this. She screenshotted, she's putting on the story, on her story, and in the group chat. Okay, I guess, sure. But at the end of the day, as long as you didn't say anything crazy in them DMs, you're literally just a normal person who thought this girl was pretty and cool. Shoot that shot, bro. If you get smacked across the backboard like Wembanyama, it happens. It happens. Shea gets his shots blocked. Does he stop shooting? No chance. But yeah, man. Show love to your peoples. Love on your family, your friends, strangers in the street. Just be a beam. Just be a beam of light. Just be that person that everybody will remember, even if it's in the littlest interactions. Don't look like your problems either. Don't project or anything like that. But yeah, man, that is my rant on this experience that we all go through. I'm going to record another video now. See you.